Welcome back to News 22. Let's go ahead and take a look at what's going on around the state. Now, parts of the south part of New Mexico is experiencing a red flag warning, which means that the humidity levels are low and the conditions are really dry. So there is a probability of if you start a fire, it's going to get really big and it's going to spread. Now, right now we are seeing those temperatures quite high for what they normally are. Right now, Farmington is at 47. Santa Fe is 47 as well. Clovis is 60. Right now, Roswell is expected to be at 64. Las Cruces 62, and Deming 56. Now, taking a look at tomorrow, we are expecting those temperatures to go up just a little bit. Farmington 53, Gallup 57. Albuquerque 60, Socorro 68, Ruidoso 57, Las Cruces 68, and Deming 70. Now for everybody in Alamogordo, we are expecting to see clear skies for tonight, 37 as your low, and tomorrow bright and sunny skies at 65 as your high. Now taking a look at truth or consequences, we are expecting clear skies for tonight, 39 as your low, and tomorrow bright sunny skies, 67 as your high. In Silver City, it is expected to be partly cloudy skies for tonight, 38 as your low, and tomorrow bright and sunny skies at 66 as your high. Here in Las Cruces, we are expecting to see some clear skies for tonight, 41 as our low, and tomorrow bright and sunny skies, 68 as your high. Back to you, Brandy and Chelsea.
Arts and crafts are a given at the downtown market, but one organization stands out, hoping to save lives.
News 22's Katie Bierry gives us a closer look.
Many of these dogs have been without a home for months. Animal Services Center of the Mesilla Valley currently hosts small adoption events like this one at the Farmers Market and Petco every weekend. The Animal Services Center of the Mesilla Valley has these events especially to promote spaying, neutering, and microchipping pets. Volunteer and foster parent Valina Hamilton says they're lucky to have even 5 animals adopted at each of these events. She explains it's important our community recognizes fixing pets early on will make all the difference in stopping pet overpopulation.
The less that we can do not only saves lives, but it's more cost effective for our community. There's so many people that are willing to help. I think that if everybody gets involved, it can make a huge difference.
Some of those who stopped by the event were interested in giving these animals a home.
The adoption is one of the highlights of the farmers market to me.
Anything we could do to make one life easier.
Through education at these events, ASCMV hopes to reverse the trend of pet overpopulation, and that means fewer of these animals would have to be euthanized. Katie Beery, News 22.
If you're interested in taking a new friend home, you can adopt a cat for $50 and a dog for $75.
And Stephanie Flores is next with sports.
Thanks, Brandy. Coming up in sports, we have the final scores out of Houston as the baseball team takes on Rice, plus high school basketball playoff results. You can toss that remote because News 22 Sports is next.
And now, this is KRWG-TV News 22 Sports.
Welcome back, everyone. I'm Stephanie Flores, and let's talk sports. High school basketball playoffs were in full force last night when the defending state champs Oñate hosted Alamogordo for the District 3-5A quarterfinals. The Knights entered the postseason as the 3 seed, having already beaten the 6 seed Tigers twice in the regular season, and it was no different last night when the Knights pulled out a 58-45 win. Oñate led 29-17 at the half and didn't look back. The Tigers cut the lead to 8 in the 4th, but that was the closest they would come. Up next for the Knights is the tournament semifinals against Mayfield tomorrow night at Mayfield. The Trojans hold a clear advantage in that matchup as the Knights haven't beaten their crosstown rivals all season. Tip-off tomorrow is at 7 p.m. And after making things interesting yesterday and holding their own in a 7-5 loss to number 5 in the nation, Rice, the NMSU baseball team was rocked to finish off their 2-game road trip. They lose Game 2 of the series 12-4. It was a good day on the mound for Rice pitcher Andrew Banak. In 5 1/3, he held the Aggies to 2 hits, no runs, and 10 strikes with no walks. While it was a good day for Rice pitching, the Aggie Arms definitely struggled. They gave up 14 hits through the first 6 innings. The final score from Houston was 12-4. The Aggies' record drops to 500 at 3-3. They come back home for a 4-game series against Sacred Heart beginning Friday at 4:05 from Presley Askew Field. And for the second season in a row, the NMSU softball team has swept I-10 rival UTEP. The Aggies won 9-5, but UTEP made things interesting late in the game. The Aggies had a 7-1 lead going into the bottom of the sixth when UTEP's Samantha Alviar hit an inside-the-park grand slam to cut the lead to 2 for the Aggies. Back-to-back doubles from Tiari Jennings and Valerie Swedberg and an RBI single from freshman Melina Padilla sealed the deal for the Aggies in the seventh. Junior Alex Newman recorded her 7th win of the season as the Aggies improved to 10-2 on the year. The Aggies are back in action this weekend from the Cathedral City Classic in Palm Springs, California. The NMSU women's swimming and diving team is in San Antonio, Texas today in hopes of capturing the WAC championship title. The tournament began today and runs till Saturday. Day 1 of the tournament has the Aggies competing in the 200 medley relay and the 800 free relay. A conference championship would be a first for swimming and diving at NMSU. The Aggies finished last season in 4th place. Their best finish came in 2010 when they placed 2nd. NM State is currently ranked 15th in the nation in the National Division I mid-major poll. The New Mexico State women's golf team finished 10th place at the 2012 UNLV Spring Invitational after 3 rounds of play. Nationally ranked Arizona led the 11-team field at 8 over par, 11 strokes ahead of host UNLV. The Aggies had a team score of 960. Individually for the Aggies, Demi Mack was finished tied for 16th, shooting 79, 71, and 76. The Aggies are back in action on March 5th at the Bruin Wave Invitational. And after a successful season of broken records, NMSU Track and Field is prepared to try and capture a WAC title. The WAC championships are being held in Boise and begin tomorrow. NMSU is coming off a season in which 33 records were broken, including 5 new school records. NMSU finished last season in 5th place at the WAC championships. And that's all for sports tonight. Join us for more sports action tomorrow. Still ahead, Monica will be back to take a look at your 5-day forecast. But first, New Orleans ends a week of parties with the grand finale last night. More on that when News 22 continues.
Let's take a look at our top stories. Agents with the DA paid a visit to Dr. Pawan Jain's neurology office on Telshore earlier today. The visit comes after Dr. Jain topped the prescription monitoring program list that keeps tabs on how many prescriptions doctors are handing out. And state police temporarily shut down City Hall in Sunland Park. Investigators had a warrant to search files, but they are not saying what they are looking for. And senior state Senator Jeff Bingaman visited the NMSU campus today for the annual Student Leadership Program. Bingaman hopes to inspire a new generation of students to get involved in social policy.
Mardi Gras partygoers are wrapping up the carnival season. For 8 days straight, revelers took over the French Quarters in New Orleans, dancing, enjoying the food, music, and booze. On the most famous of party days, Fat Tuesday, folks weren't quick to clear the streets either. These partygoers lingered around until the wee hours of the night. For many, Ash Wednesday marks the start of Lent, a time of penance and fasting in the Catholic calendar.
Well, that sounds interesting, Chelsea. Let's go ahead and take a look at our 5-day forecast. We are going to be seeing those sunny skies throughout the week today, this week, and on Friday we're going to be seeing those temperatures dropping down, but for the most part we're going to be in the 60s.
And don't forget, you can catch all of today's stories and comment on our website, krwgnews22.com.
And that's all for News 22 Wednesday. Thank you everyone for joining us. I'm Brandy Lacon.
And I'm Chelsea Glaze. Good night.
Go outside.